Today we are playing this 0 rare mono blue tempo deck built around the extremely powerful common Tolarian Terror. It's a 5/5 with Ward 2 that normally costs 7 mana, but if we manage to fill our graveyard with instants and sorceries, it can cost as little as just 1 blue mana. So we're playing tons of cheap spells like Sleight of Hand, Consider, and Moment of Truth that give us card draw, selection, and sometimes put cards into our graveyard. We have some cheap interaction like Fading Hope, Spell Pierce, Essence Scatter, and Make Disappear to bounce and counter our opponent's threats. And we have some big card draw spells like Thirst for Discovery and Flow of Knowledge to refill our hand later in the game. Finally, we have 4 copies of Delver of Secrets that can flip pretty consistently thanks to all of the spells we're running. So that's the deck, let's jump into the games. We'll definitely keep this. We have our turn 1 Delver. This card is definitely high variance. Card can be the best card or the worst card in your deck depending on your luck. Like we could flip this right now and start bashing them for 3, which would be amazing. Okay, just a land. Go ahead and we'll hit for 2. Keep our instants up. If they play something really good, we can counter it. If not, we'll just play the Moment of Truth. This also gets them to play around counter spells, so... that's fine. We'll let that happen. Okay. But we're going to leave Spell Pierce up for the Reanimation spell. Let's grab Fading Hope, and we'll put Sleight of Hand into the graveyard. Start to get some instants in there for our Tolarian Terror. Okay. Still haven't flipped that Delver yet. As you can see, again, very high risk, high reward. They have to get to 8 permanents for the Titan. Okay. That's fine. We'll let that go. Maybe we can just counter the... Nah, whatever. This is fine. I don't care about this. They can spin their wheels. We need to keep our counter spell for the important card, which is that Reanimation spell. I'll flip. Nope. Alright. Little awkward draw from us here. Would have been nice to have at least 1 card draw spell. Come on. Let's flip them. Nice. Okay, that's good. So we're putting them on a clock now. And let's go ahead and hit for 6. And we'll just pass with our mana up. They're on a 2-turn clock. Even with the life gain from the Faithful Mending, still on a 2-turn clock. They do get to play around our Spell Pierce now. But if they go for this thing, let's see what they do. Okay, so we get to Spell Pierce, so they didn't play a land, so that works out. We might just get a scoop here. No, not yet. Okay, so let's see. 1 into my hand. We need counter magic. Let's see if we can't draw something here. No. Play Sleight of Hand. No counter magic yet. Let's hit for 6. And we can pass with both of these instants up. Let's consider to see what we draw. Okay. Might as well play out a Terror. They know we don't have counter magic now, but if they reanimate... Okay, so we have to sacrifice some creatures. It's really unfortunate. Yeah. Just couldn't draw the extra counter spell. We have so many. But we can bounce things, like if they try to Okay. Is this gonna wreck us right now? Oh my god. Okay. That was close, actually. Yep. We like this. Turn 1 Delver. See if we can't get lucky here. That's quite alright. Let's go for some of our instants. Kind of want... We'll hit lands. We'll take this. And we'll consider... We have Essence Scatter. Probably want to draw this. We'll hit them for 1. Excellent. We'll go ahead and flip. Hit for 3. And we're in a good spot. We've got Counter Magic up, plus Thirst for Discovery. Okay, this is fine. Let's go ahead and draw. Are we playing against the Squirming Emergence deck again? Probably, right? Yeah, we'll discard the land. We could do this. Put 1 into your graveyard. So they know we have Make Disappear. They're probably not going to play around. Let's put that into our graveyard. And we'll hit for 3. They have no mill yet, so we don't necessarily really need to keep up the counter spells here. Okay. They're gonna fill their graveyard. Moment of Truth. Yeah, we'll take another Spell Pierce. Put that in the graveyard. Now we have a 1-mana Terror. We'll hit for 3. Terror. We have double counterspell available. They're going to have a hard time resolving one of their reanimation spells here. They have to play through the Make Disappear. We don't care about this. We're not going to waste counterspells on that. Yep, we can discard another land. Land for turn. Let's hit them with both. No reach here. I'm assuming a chump block. This is fine. Kind of want to go for this, because if we get to draw another 2-mana counter, we'll have mana for both. Let's take this. We're not tapping out for Flow of Knowledge against this deck. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're good. So we'll pass turn, keep all of our mana up. This is fine. They can surveil. Yeah, good game. Yep, we'll keep this. Island and pass the turn. We'll consider on end step. Fine. That was a waste of that. Okay. And then here, I think we'll just pass with mana up. We'll sneak this Delver in on a different turn. We'll just Moment of Truth. Yep, we'll take this. Okay, we can go land. I think we're going to go ahead and play the... that's interesting. I want to pass here, because I want to burn their mana and then Thirst for Discovery on their end step, since we have the basic land to discard. Okay, fine. Looks like we've got ourselves a mirror match, so this should be a fun one. Alright, so let's discard this. Draw a card. We'll play our land, we'll play Delver, and we'll pass the turn. We have counter spells, we have bounce. Let's go Thirst again. We want to hit. Okay, this is fine. Discard land. Come on. Nice. Alright, so we know that they know that we have an Essence Scatter. They're probably not really playing very many creatures though. But now they're on a clock, and we've got some counter spells to protect it. Let's try to hit a terror. Okay. We'll play the Consider as well. Yeah, I don't want to tap out of my second counterspell here. Alright, that works. Our turn. Let's hit them for 3. And then we'll drop double terror. Actually, should we leave? Should we just play 1? If we play the second one, they're still on a 2-turn clock. Because they would go to 1. Here they go to 6. So yeah, I think we're going to leave both counterspells available. And anything that doesn't interact with our creatures, I'm going to let them resolve. Because we really just need to protect these two. This is fine. Anything that blocks, bounces. And the Mind Splice Apparatus does not get them around Tolarian Terror's ward. Return all non-land permanents not chosen this way. I think I'm going to choose... So I want to return the Aberration. I'm so confused. Why do they have to phrase it that way? That card is awful to read. We have to flip the Delver again, but the Tolarian Terror is a quicker clock, so... Okay. So they're going to go grab the Consuming Tide again, I guess? And play it again, which we can counter. Alright, so let's hit them for 5. Let's play Delver, see if they want to counter that first. We'll play our land, we'll play our second Terror, and we'll keep 2 counterspells available. And they are under some pressure to find answers. We know they have that Consuming Tide, most likely. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this. Let's see if they pay it. See if they pay it. Okay, negate. And then... could do it again. They could counter us. I think we're just gonna choose this. And this is fine. And we'll keep our counter spells up. They buy themselves 1 extra turn. Do we counter now? I don't think so, right? Because they just get to keep doing this cycle, but it doesn't change anything. Like, we're dealing them 5 damage per turn because we just drop all these threats again. They're not really getting themselves out of this situation. Okay, so there's something different. Exile it instead. I'm gonna pay. And then we'll pass the turn again. Because the Consuming Tide still costs them 2. We get to keep a Tolarian Terror, and we can counter something they play. Tricky game here. So drawing a bunch of cards. We didn't have 2 counterspells anyway, so we weren't... By paying the 3, we weren't tapping ourselves out of a counterspell there. I just don't know what the big finisher is for them. Okay. Didn't expect to see that. Okay, they get to draw if they want. Gain 3 and go to 7. So if they have a way to bounce our thing that does keep them alive, if they have bounce, like we counter, let's go. That was a fun game. This is slow, but we're going to keep it. We have our turn 1 Sleight of Hand. Okay, actually, we'll go Delver instead. That was a good draw, I think. Let's see what we're up against. Okay, a little blue-green Explore. Amazing. Okay, so this is good. This is a really good start here. We're going to keep Make Disappear available. Sure. I think I'll let them crew. Okay, so we're going to let them crew first. We're just not going to let them attack. We're going to bounce. And then scry. So, do we want another Delver? I really want to try to hit a Tolarian Terror. I guess next turn, what do? We play Sleight of Hand, hit a land. Yeah, we're not playing Delver next turn anyway, I don't think. Okay. Let's go Sleight of Hand, try to hit a land. Good. Hit them for 3. And again, we will counter anything. Essence Scatter for creature spells, make disappear. Yeah, we'll just make disappear that. Good enough. They can hit us for 3. We really want to hit a Tolarian Terror here soon. Let's try to hit one. Okay. That's good. And do we leave up Essence Scatter? I think we leave up Essence Scatter instead of playing the second Delver. Yeah, I mean, good enough. Plus, we're filling our graveyard for Tolarian Terror. They may be stuck on land here as well. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, Haywire Knight. What does that do? Nope. Destroying artifacts. So, we could play we could play Thirst and drop the Tolarian Terror. Feels pretty good. They're gonna have a hard time getting through the Terror, I think. So we'll hit them for 3. Let's Thirst for Discovery. Yeah, I was gonna say, we actually did want to hit a land there because we get to play the land and then play Terror for 1 mana. They can grow the Wormlet to potentially have a block if they control 3 or more artifacts. So if they play 1 more artifact, they'll give it Death Touch. Okay, Surge Engine. They get Death Touch. That's interesting. I probably will block. No. Okay. Let's just hit for 3 in the air. We'll keep the Terror back. Make them put mana into... Make them put mana into that Surge Engine if they want to get it through. And if they grow the Wormlet, we will block it. That was interesting. Take 5 here. Yeah, we're going to trade with this. Come on. Oh, nice. Right, we're getting a little lucky here. Do we draw a million cards? Let's play our land first, and then draw a bunch of cards and just hope we can hit a Terror. Not so lucky. So next turn, we're going to take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeesh. Okay, so we would die, so we have to keep 1 back. Alright, so let's pass with Spell Pierce up and see what happens. They present a lot of damage here, so we need to be able to block. Because they could activate Tough Cookie for lethal. Okay. 7. Do we take 7? I think we're going to block the Tough Cookie, actually. That deals us 5. We go to 6. We really need to hit... Really need to hit another Tolarian Terror. It's unfortunate that we didn't get another one yet, but we're seeing some more cards. Okay. We wanted to get that activated ability off the battlefield, since they can turn their food into attackers. I think that might be the thing that gets us. Come on, Terror. Okay. We're gonna draw a million cards again. We really need to hit a good blocker here. Wow, man. Just literally not in the cards. Let's see if we can have one more shot at it. Nope. Not gonna happen, so we're dead. They turn on 1, it's a 4-4. If we block the 4-4, we're dead to everything else, so yeah, that's the game. Yep, we're gonna keep... We would prefer to have turn 1 Delver, but starting with Sleight of Hand is not bad. Alright, so we'll go Sleight of Hand. Yep, we'll put that into our hand. Next turn we can play Delver, keep up Spell Pierce. And hopefully we'll get to use these. Nice. Okay. Excellent. Good start here. So we can't tap out. We missed a land drop there. But I didn't want to tap out for Moment of Truth and have this thing get burned in response. And we'll see what we're up against. Okay. I think that's good enough to counter. And this should give us just such a massive tempo advantage at this point. Okay, we need to hit a land now. One into your graveyard. So we need to be able to keep the Spell Pierce or Fading Hope available. We'll Spell Pierce anything we can. Bounce a creature. Amazing. Okay, we're in a very good spot right now. Set them for 3 more. I think we play Terror and keep Spell Pierce up again. Oh, yep, we got another one. That should be it. Okay, not scooping yet. Proud of them. Okay, and we might as well play this. We don't want to miss a trigger. They could have board wipe that deals damage to multiple creatures, but it probably also can't get the Terror. So we have 2 lethal threats, potentially 3, and we'll see if they have an answer. Or if they're going to be sad and make us wait. Alright, alright. Scoop it up. You lost. Let's flip this one too, huh? Boop, 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 boop. So you guys are lucky I had this all out for you. So you just get to see their head explode. Yep, and we get the reveal. Good game.
Thanks for watching, and if you made it this far, don't forget to drop a like and consider subscribing for future budget decks just like this one. We'll see you next time.